YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Look at Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh, nah, this is not real, you guys. This gotta be the Twilight Zone right now. Now, 2 weeks ago during this Diddy trial, the names and faces of the prostitutes that Diddy was hiring for his freak-offs with Cassie were released. And funny enough, people actually recognize some of those prostitutes as being regular people, especially if you're from New York. One prostitute in particular, called the Punisher, yeah, that was his nickname, the Punisher. Apparently he was punishing Cassie's vagina. I don't know. He's actually pretty well known. Imani from the Joe Budden podcast actually told a story about how he used to play basketball with him.
Multiple instances he spoke about, or you think that was just one day?
No, I think that was a one session price, and they just did a bunch of sessions.
Is that the ugly white guy, the bulky one?
No, this is a black dude from New York, and he used to play actually street ball on West 4th and all that. Like he
said that quick.
Life
Nice
will
guy.
take you. Life will take you.
You know a lot about him.
You see the right?
Yeah, you know a lot about research, nigga.
You know a lot about
research.
You did your research.
You know where he hooped at?
First off,
the ugly one? No.
First off, the reason why I know about him, about him is because one of the popular clubs in New York, he throws a night there. Like he would throw nights
How you
for other people in the business, right?
He's punishing shit.
Hey, yo, y'all can do your research or you cannot do your research.
We wouldn't do that.
We don't know interest.
People have become so fascinated by the Punisher specifically that Cameron said, you know what? I want to interview you. That's correct. The guy that loves to play the pause game every single show, every single time he's on air. He interviewed the Punisher about his experience with having sex with Diddy and Cassie.
I also seen that you say when you and her were doing what you guys were doing, he would be pacing back and forth with a bottle of Astrolide.
Yeah, man. Every time, it was obviously something he was into in terms of visually watching this. So
what was being done with the Astroglide though? Paul.
I guess he's using it as lubricant to beat off. You know what I'm saying? That was, he's pleasuring himself during the action. So I'm obviously he's using that for lube.
Do you consider Puff a cuckold?
Yeah, I mean the whole time. That's what I thought it was.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It's because you keep using the word voyeur. This is cuckold activity.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, we're gonna step it up to cuckold.
Yeah. So I'm saying voyeur because that's what she said to me.
Right.
Like when I came in.
You know why? Because they down. You know why? Because voyeur don't seem as bad as cuckold. So they downplay it with the I'm just a voyeur. Nah, you was an official cuckold, nigga. Because voyeur can mean you watching anybody, not your girl. Cuckold is when your girl is in play. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he sound cuckoldish, man. Did you go raw ever?
Yo, bro, yeah, for real, bro. That same day when he threw the stack of hundreds,
right?
Like we were on the bed and I started out, I'm eating a box, right? And after you would tell it was like some excitement, some connection. So when I pop up, she's scooting towards me for the penetration, and she kind of looked at him. And he was like, yo, go ahead, have a good time. And I was wild reckless. I just, it was what it was.
So it's only one time you went raw, you repeatedly went.
That was, let's say that was the fourth time, and then it was every time to the last time.
When he gave y'all the permission to go raw the first time, right? Because you said it continued after that. Once you started going raw repetitively, did he give you instructions where you had to nut at or you came in her?
Yeah, so I didn't get the instructions from him, but it was instructions from her, like specifically. Every time I nutted, I had to nut in or around the outside of her box. Like, so on her clit, on the lips, everything, and to that degree on the outside of her vagina. And that was clockwork. It had to be done like that every single time. And actually, it was kind of mandatory. Like the session could not be over unless I nutted, and I had to nut on the outside of her vagina. Like,
you couldn't leave until that happened?
Yeah, that was like mandatory. It was like
so
it gotta that gotta happen for the session to be over.
And those instructions that she gave you, they came from him or they was from both of them or just her?
I mean, like I said, I only ever spoke to her. So the instructions came from her.
How was that pussy though?
I mean, bro, even if it was fire,
bro, was the pussy good for your family? Let's stop with political shit. We was Harlem Time, my nigga. You 39th Street on 40th. Was the pussy? How was that pussy, my nigga?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I couldn't get there, bro.
Okay.
Like I got a dude pacing back and forth, beating his joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My peripherals, my spider senses is wilding. You know what I'm saying? And especially when I found out it was Puff. When I found out it was Puff, it got all the way worse because if you grew up in Harlem, if you grew up in that era, I can't validate it, but everybody knows there's rumors, right? There's rumors that he could be, you know, interested in dudes. So the whole time I'm semi-paranoid.
Now, let's all be honest here. I know we all love Cam. I love Cam. But this interview was not on my bingo card. I did not think Cam would be interested in hearing about Diddy's escapades and all his wild fetishes. Now, don't get me wrong. It was a great and funny ass interview, but certain questions was just a little bit out of pocket. After asking the Punisher about Diddy and Cassie, Cam asked him a very wild question about 50's baby mom's Daphne, who also dated Diddy.
But I got one more question before they ask you a couple questions. We hear about 50's baby mom, Daphne, being involved in some of these things. Did you ever fuck Daphne, 50 Cent's baby mother?
Nah, every time I was called or involved in any way, it was only Cassie specifically.
All right, cool, man.
Now, Cam and 50 are actually cool, so this has to be a play that was orchestrated by 50. Yo, Cam, do me a favor and ask the Punisher if he ever punished Daphne, my baby mom's, just to make sure she wasn't getting peed on the same time I was with her. If you guys remember last year when the news broke that Daphne was actually listed as one of Diddy's sex workers, 50 Cent had a blast calling her a sex worker every single chance he got. So if I'm 50, I don't blame him at all for asking this question. 50 went on to post a clip on his Instagram page and said, well, here come the bullshit. Don't kiss my boy pee-pee mouth. Hey man, listen, this is all nasty, you guys. Personally, I didn't think we needed to hear some of these nasty details. But if anyone out there is Eskimo brothers with Diddy, you might want to hit up Punisher just to verify as well. You guys get in the comments below, was Cam out of pocket for this interview? Or if you guys watched it, did you actually enjoy it? Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.